I'm just, I'll share my screen just a minute. So you can able to see my screen, right? Hey, hi Ajay. Good morning. So in this class, we're going to study about the Q determination. Okay. First thing, what do you mean by Q? Okay, you might be like confusing between the. We will going to get the some errors. No, they are also going to stuck in the queue. So this is not that queue actually. Okay, the queue determination means, see, whatever the warehouse orders. What do you mean by warehouse order? In between, we'll be going through the questions. Okay. So what do you mean by warehouse order? Warehouse order contains all the tasks related to warehouse process. Yes. Warehouse process means like warehouse order. If somebody asking a warehouse order, it is nothing but a executable package. Executable package. Okay. So in the package, we'll be having the warehouse task. Okay. This is the executable package. So what we will do basically whenever it is an inbound or outbound, okay, whatever it might be, what we will do, we will going to assign this executable package or a warehouse. Okay. So this warehouse order is a executable package, okay, which we will going to assign it to a resource. Okay, once I am going to assign it to a resource, this resource will going to carry out the further activity. Means I have a warehouse order to I got some products in the GR zone. Okay, I got some products in the GR zone. Now I want to move this to the some storage type ST01 array, whatever the storage type you are getting. So you are putting it over here. Let us consider like this. Okay. So GR zone to ST01 I have to move. So who will going to move this? Okay, this has to move by some of the people who are working in the warehouse. They are called as the resources. Okay. Here, resource might be a human worker or the machines. Okay, machines. Like in some industries, the robots are doing it. Correct, no? So, and in means grouping them together, we're going to call as a resource group as well. We're going to study about this thing, resource group and all in the RF. Okay. So, but like whatever the resource is there, no, that resource need to be assigned, or else this warehouse order need to be assigned to the resources, so that the resource will going to take care of the activities. Okay, they're going to take the materials from the GR zone and they're going to put it over here. Okay, so this is the direct put away. Okay, so if in between some processes are there, see from here door will be there. Okay, here door will be there. From door to GR zone, okay, what is happening? Unloading is happening. For unloading only, few resources will be there. Okay, for just for unloading, okay, they'll just do the unloading. Means there might be some heavy equipments are coming. Some person will be operating the crane here. Okay, that person who is operating the crane as well as the crane, that is called as the resource group. Okay, he will going to take this material from the truck and he'll going to unload it into a GR zone. This is the only work what he'll be having. Okay, he will not going to do any other thing. Got the idea, no? So this is one resource activity. Then next, from GR zone to, let us consider some beacon work center is there here. And some resources are there, they'll just do this activity, GR zone to decon. They're not going to do any other thing. From decon to VAS, some VAS to ST0, like that. From decon to VAS, some other will be doing VAS to ST0 and some other will be doing. If this is the very, very big warehouse. If it is a very small warehouse, let us consider a small area is there, then only unloading will be done by some resource. After that, everything, okay, every activity can be taken care by one person itself. Okay, so he will be putting it in the decon activity, and some people will be there in the decon side. They're going to break the thing and they're going to segregate the different parts. Then the person whoever has assigned to the movement of the material, he is going to take it from the decon. Then he will going to take it to the VAS. Okay, both the materials, whatever the segregation was there. So here some validated service, if it is taken place, it will going to take. Then he only going to take it to the some storage type and he'll going to put it. If it is a small storage type, okay, the same person will be assigned to everything. So it is depends, okay. But as we are discussing, we will going to assign some one or two resources. That's it, and we're going to do it. But if you are going to the what is that industries, no, there will be hundreds of resources will be there. You need to assign whatever the thing they will be doing. No? For each and everyone, you need to assign one particular what is that warehouse order or the task. Okay, so that will be there. But in our case, we need to assign the warehouse order to the resource. Okay. But we cannot able to assign that directly. Okay. Directly, we cannot able to assign the this particular warehouse order to the resources. Okay. So something we required in between. That is what we're going to call as a queue determination. Okay. If you are checking the queue determination in the internet also, it will be saying for execution of some warehouse task, we require some logical or what is that? Yeah, it is one logical file. Okay, so some logical file to which we are assigning the warehouse task. Okay, to execute them. So that is why we require the queue like that element. This is one logical file. Okay, I'll just show you queue determination in EWM. Okay, determination. Yeah. And this queue determination and further things, they are very much linked with the what is that RF. Okay. So see here, a queue is a logical file to which warehouse tasks are processing are assigned. Means to process some warehouse task, we're going to assign to some logical file. That is what we're going to call it as a queue. That's it. Okay. So understand something like this. Okay. This sentence is completely confusing. Queue is a logical file to which warehouse tasks for processing are assigned. Why they have written like this, I don't know. To process certain warehouse tasks, okay, to process certain warehouse tasks, we're going to assign them to a logical file. That is what we're going to call as a queue. Okay, this is what the answer. Okay, so just remember like this. Okay, so it is one logical file. Okay, so for which we're going to assign the warehouse order. Means under this warehouse order, warehouse task will be there. So when we're going to assign this warehouse order to the queue, that queue will be assigned to the resource. Then the activities will going to take place. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. So the queue need to be determination against one warehouse order, right? So the queue need to be determined against one warehouse order. So we'll be having a different criteria. Okay, so we are having around 5 control parameters here. 5 control parameters to determine the queue. Any doubts here until this? Only until this? Any doubts here? What is queue? Understood? No. Simple answer. No doubts, right? So here we'll be having the 5 control parameters to determine the queue. So they are source activity area. Okay, how we will going to determine the queue? Okay, so that is see how we will going to determine the WPT. Determination of WPT. Document type, item type, delivery priority, PDCI. So if you are forgetting these things, okay, it is definite questions. Okay, most of the interviews and in what is that examinations. Okay, this is an important question. Okay, please don't forget this. Okay, here also. Okay, most of the time, sometimes. Okay, they're going to ask about the queue as well. Here, for 5 different control parameters are there for the queue determination. One is the source activity area. Very simple. Okay, destination activity area. Okay, the third thing is the activity, and fourth thing is the WPT. Okay, warehouse process. And fifth thing is the what is that? One minute. Fifth thing is yeah, bin access type. Bin access type. Okay. Anyway, we're going to get it in the system. Okay. So if you see the system, we're going to get very easily. But these are the 5 different parameters, okay, which you will going to get to determine the Q. Okay, so we'll just go to the system here. Then we can see this, okay, what is this Q and where we can able to see it and network is slow or what?